Here's a quick look at the BQ M10 Ubuntu Edition tablet, and it looks exact same as the Ubuntu phone devices. You've got your top panel menus, you've got your Ubuntu menu at the side, and you can obviously swipe between your scopes. The one addition to the tablet is a thing called Side Stage, which is that you can have another application like this one, use 3 fingers and you just swipe it to the side and it goes there, and you can still use that kind of like a phone stuck to the side of your tablet. And if you want, you can hide it just by grabbing there, or you can bring it back. If you want, you can swipe it back out again with the 3 fingers and you can hide that little guy, and you're back to being normal again. But since this is one of the first devices to have the whole convergence thing, we can add stuff, things like a mouse and keyboard. Obviously you can use Bluetooth keyboard and mouse, but I'm going to use a wireless one because that's all I've got at the moment. Wireless one, I'm going to use just a wireless dongle here, and it's an OTG hub, just so that I can plug this in. And when I plug in a keyboard and mouse, you'll see that it automatically changes and goes to a desktop, so that you now have mouse pointer and you have Windows as you would expect. And that's the whole idea of the convergence, is that when you plug it in, the device will recognise the mouse and keyboard, and off you go. Menu at the side, you've got the usual stuff that you can do, choose between your applications, but there is an extra bit as well, and that is that because you've got keyboard and mouse, you can use other applications as well. So with the tablet you get things like GIMP and LibreOffice. You also get Firefox as well, so that you can, I'll just click it there. Things do look a bit weird and you've got kind of pop-up loading screens, but you do have the full LibreOffice. Quick example of a document, and you can just use it exactly as you would. I'll just type something here quickly. I'll just put completely shameless plug. And you get a full working version of LibreOffice. Obviously you've got all your menus and stuff up the top, exactly as you'd expect. So I'll just quit that. As I say, when you get pop-up windows, save boxes and stuff, they do look a bit weird, but it works. Don't save, lovely. And as I say, same again, it will just the exact same with GIMP. It's the GIMP that you would use on your desktop. From what I gather, and obviously I'm not the most technical person about this, it seems as if the applications are like a kind of in a little virtual machine, if you like. So it's kind of running in its own little virtual machine. Just a quick example here. The only downside is the text is tiny. More shameless plugs. And again, it's exactly the GIMP that you would use on your desktop. All the usual filters and whatnot. Exit that. And the other idea of it is that as soon as I unplug mouse and keyboard, it'll automatically go back to tablet mode. It does have one other little surprise. which I'll now show you. There is one other trick that the tablet has up its sleeve, and that is if I take the tablet, plug in an HDMI cable, you'll hopefully see the tablet, if I can get it in shot, it will change, brings up the Ubuntu logo, and then takes a wee second and it says your device is now ready to use as a touchpad, because ta-da! It's on the TV. The idea is I can use this as a touchpad. If I tap here, the keyboard comes up on the screen. Just put in my top secret code and it's in desktop mode, so that I can now again use the tablet as my touchpad. I can move, tap and hold on a window here, and I can move it. So now I just treat it exactly as I was last time, as if it's a desktop. Little file manager, and you can use it exactly as you would. Again, you can still plug in the mouse, keyboard if you want. So there you go. Oh, one last thing, which makes it sound like an episode of Columbo. But if I just unplug the cable, TV goes back to being blank, and the tablet goes back to being a tablet. Fabulous.